All right, we're at video 10, our final results, final thoughts about what we've done. I hope this video has been useful to you. But let's talk about some of our final results. So my wife and we've been retired for a couple of years now. We have developed a financial division of labor. Okay. And some of y'all may have done something similar. My wife is very detail oriented, right? So she takes care of the bills every month. She keeps the lights on, so to speak, right? I'm more big picture oriented. Yeah. So what I tend to do is I've taken care of the retirement plan. We do discuss finances on a regular basis, right? So we're always on the same page. Um, but this has worked out well for us. Okay. You've got to continue to talk about finances. We don't like surprises, certainly not financial surprises. Now, during the past few years, it's worked for us. We've taken trips to Alaska. We've taken trips to the Caribbean. We've taken trips to several places in the United States. We've visited family. We've broken legs and limbs. We've moved to a new location, moved from Texas to Colorado, right? During that whole time, our portfolio has continued to grow. So we're increasing our nest egg in spite of our best efforts to spend it. And that fact is certainly going to be enjoyed by our kids. How long will that increase? I don't, but it continues to increase. And that's kind of what you want it to happen so that you don't have to worry about money. Okay. Now, I do feel compelled to tell you about this. All of your financial advisors, and I encourage you to work with financial advisors, specifically work with those that are fiduciaries, because by law, they've got to go and do things that is best for you, not necessarily best for them. Okay. Financial advisors that are on commission basis basically are going to sell you what they have to sell. It's just the way it works out. So find you a financial advisor that is not commission based, that is a fiduciary, and when they do better, you do better. Okay. And I have two different ones that I work with because they have different philosophies, and I have for years. I've not had just one financial advisor, but I do feel compelled to tell you about this. Nobody is as interested in your money as you are. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to take care of your money and use them as tools, not as the end all. Okay. All of your financial advisors are going to be able to give you a retirement plan. And that plan is going to make assumptions as what's going to happen to the market, what's going to happen to your investments. And all of those programs are static, meaning that you put all of that information in there, they make assumptions, and those assumptions make the assume that those assumptions are going to always be the same. That will not happen. Okay. That will not happen. So, any plan that you make, the plan that your financial advisors give you, the plan that you come up with on yourself by yourself, any plan you make, it's going to have to change and you're going to have to visit it every year because the market changes. Okay. So your advisor is going to be helpful, but they are a tool you got to use. No one is as interested in your money as you are. Okay. People will tell you that they are there to help you, but they are there to help themselves. And if they help you in the process, that's all the good. But you've got to be involved in your money. You've got to be involved in your retirement. You've got to be involved in your life, right? You're responsible for you. You do you. Okay. So you've listened. If you've been through this whole thing, you've listened to our stories. You've seen our successes. We've done pretty well. This is not a comprehensive guide to tell you how you should make your fortune. No, this is just a guide, basically telling you how one family, using mainly W-2 salaries, were able to create a retirement plan, and it's working. I've been pretty blunt about how we did it, right? Now, what you're doing may be different. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is inappropriate. You've got to be able to do you and do what you understand. Your investments are probably going to be different than mine. That's okay. Do you understand your investments and watch and see what's happening and continually to visit those and be willing to change? Now, are we in the top 1%? No. No, we're not in the top 1%. No. Are we in the, we may be in the top 25%? I don't know, but we're certainly not ultra rich, but we're comfortable. We're comfortable. And I'm content. And that contentment means that basically, yeah, I'm rich. Now, we had talked about the definition between wealthy and rich. Wealthy is simply the amassing of assets. Rich means that you're content with life, you're happy with life, you've built a good family, you're not concerned, you're not worried about things, and that's kind of where I'm at. And that's what I wish for you. You know, I won't promise you that you'll be a millionaire. I can tell you that this plan helped me make retirement possible. It helped us to be comfortable. I think it will be a great blessing to my kids and their families. And I know that you can do this as well. Okay. Best of luck to you. May God bless you, you and yours. Good luck. If I can help, feel free to contact me at Money Coach LLC. That website is MK O'Neill, MKONEAL.com. Take care. Good luck to you. Bye bye.